This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Youth crime has become a major issue of concern worldwide because most youths have been indulging in crimes at very high rates. This has raised the need to take some steps to either minimize or avoid the involvement of youths in criminal activities. Youth crime, also referred to as juvenile delinquency, entails some abnormality in the youth's behavior regarding societal or even legal expectations. Many factors are considered to facilitate indulgence in crime by the youths, for instance, poor upbringing, poverty and unemployment, lack of education, and peer pressure, among others. This research paper will look into the various aspects that are associated with youth crime, for example, the causes, the delinquent behaviors involved, and the preventive measures undertaken to handle the delinquencies. Causes of youth crime. There is no distinct factor that can be pinpointed as the root cause of youth crime. This is because youths engage in criminal activities as a result of the different situations that they face in life. The situations could be a result of either social, economic, cultural, or even family problems. Different economic, social, and cultural conditions in different countries cause the difference in the causes, although some common causes can be drawn since all hail from family relationships, the social environment, and the economic situation surrounding the youths. The relationships that exist in the families of the youths could facilitate the indulgence in criminal activities, for example, when the parents are involved in crime, when there is poor parental guidance and supervision, in case of neglect and isolation or harsh treatment by parents, hence the development of defiant behavior, where there exist family conflicts and the youths feel overburdened. Ineffective or lack of communication between the parents and the children, lack a forum for discussing the problems that the youths could be having, disrespect and irresponsible behavior among family members that may make the youths take it as normality, family breakups, and violence, among others. An economic condition, on the other hand, entails aspects like the political situations surrounding the youths, poverty, and unemployment, among other aspects. The political situation in a nation may also lead to indulgence in crime by the youths. For example, in instances where there is political instability, the youths may tend to look for means through which to secure a better future, hence engaging in criminal activities in search of a livelihood. Lack of employment opportunities for the youths is also a major contributing factor towards delinquency. Some of the youths have got an education but lack employment chances, making them hopeless and susceptible to anything that may come their way, crime being one of them, as they try to survive and establish a source of living. Poverty and inequality also contribute to criminal activities. This is because no one is ready to accept living in poor conditions, especially where others have better living conditions. As the youths tend to move away from the poverty situations, they find themselves engaging in criminal ventures to make life favorable and comfortable. The social conditions that may facilitate the indulgence in criminal activities by the youths include inequalities in terms of services provision and power sharing, poor or lack of leadership in the societies, hence loss of focus among the youths, discrimination among the youths, peer pressure and influence of the media, for instance, where the media portrays violence and crime to be prestigious, making the youths to emulate people involved in crime, among others. It is therefore evident that to prevent crime, the above-named causes should be dealt with from the roots. Consequences of youth crime. Numerous consequences are associated with youth crime. The crimes affect not only those undertaking it, but also the society at large. This is because of the uncertainty linked with the criminal activities, which leads to tension and anxiety among the society members as they don't know what may happen to them. The crime may also be dangerous to the youths themselves. For instance, the abuse of drugs and other substances may lead to deterioration of their health. They may also be physically injured in the event of perpetrating the criminal activities, and more so, they may get themselves behind bars, facing legal sentences once they are convicted for the crimes committed, hence suffering from lack of freedom and harsh treatment. Preventive measures to be taken regarding youth crime. Since the problem of youth crime is real and in existence, there is a need to establish some measures aimed at reducing or avoiding the chances of engaging in crimes by the youths. A good approach is, however, the identification of the root causes of the crimes and dealing with them appropriately. The measures include the reduction of inequality and poverty levels among communities. This could be achieved through aspects like effective taxation that ensures that the well-off people can support the less fortunate through taxes, hence reducing inequality. Poverty can also be reduced through the provision of employment opportunities and increasing the minimum earnings. This will in the long run reduce the chances of the youth's indulgence in crime, as they will be involved in more productive activities in the economy. Reduction of the availability of drugs and other substances is also a recommended step, as it reduces the number of youths who can access them, hence avoiding their abuse. Another effective method that could be applied is the youth awareness programs, for instance, on the importance of education and general positive living. Education should also be made affordable to the majority, including the poor, as education enhances an individual's well-being in terms of decision-making and making choices, as well as increasing the possibilities of securing job opportunities, hence having a stable source of earning. There should also be efforts to reinforce law enforcement strategies to reduce the chances of crime, as the youths caught committing crimes are sentenced, hence serving as examples to others who may think of indulging in crime. Corruption is a contributing force towards crime execution, since the offenders feel free to commit the crimes without minding the consequences, as they know they can bribe the law enforcers and get away with it. Reduction of corruption will in return result in a reduction of crime rates, as the youths will be held responsible for their criminal activities and hence they will tend to avoid it. These preventive measures, among others, will help reduce crime rates by dealing with the root causes of the crimes. Conclusion. Youth crime is a problem in most countries, as young people are increasingly getting involved in criminal activities. The problem, however, lies in the establishment of the main causes of crime among youth, but once this is clear, the problem can be dealt with appropriately through the prevention of its crimes rather than waiting for its occurrence and intervening, since this is much more tasking and entails aspects like rehabilitation which can be avoided through prevention. This essay on youth crime as a major issue in the world was written and submitted by a student just like you. The IvyPanda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for, free of charge.